Hi there and welcome back to Money Tips 365. We're on to day 3 now, and today's message is start or get started. Literally start saving as much as you can, as soon as you can, in order to allow compound growth to work its magic and compound interest to work in your favour and give you time to accumulate a decent fund so that you can retire, quit the rat race, whatever you want, whichever way you want to look at it. It's the same thing. I'm going to put a diagram up here which shows you the difference between starting young and starting later. And it's a bit like if you imagine riding uphill on a bike. The later you leave it, the steeper the hill and the more you need to put in order to start building up a sizable fund. And when I was a financial advisor, I would go through this with clients and say, look, this is what you get back at 60 now. If you leave it for 5 years, I'd show them another illustration. So like imagine they're 5 years older and literally the fund would be half the value. So it's very important that you get started. And when you're talking about long-term investments like retirement, if you can join an employer-sponsored pension scheme, by all means do, because they will normally chip in as well. Pensions have tax advantages as well. That the government in most countries will give you tax back or tax relief on what you put into a pension. Yes, you're paying tax on the eventual income you get out of it, but there's all sorts of ways of taking benefits at retirement anyway, so you do have more choices. If you're self-employed, then you're probably in the least favourable position, because self-employed people and people who run their own businesses, the government kind of, you're running your own business, you're not relying on us to employ you. Now you've got to do your own thing with your pension. So they have to do their own thing, row their own boat and contribute to their own pension, because somehow the government just thinks, well, they're okay. They don't need sickness benefit, they don't need pensions, so they kind of let you get on with it. Now there are other forms of saving for medium to long term, such as ISAs and stocks and shares ISAs, tracker funds and that sort of thing. What I would say to you is always take financial advice before you do anything like this, because I'm not giving you direct financial advice. I'm not saying do this or do that. You've got to do your own research and do your due diligence, but also take financial advice where needed. You can get a lot of advice online with pensions anyway. But the message today is to get started early and give yourself a chance for compound growth to work for you. Okay, that's all for now. Now, for my paid subscribers, people who subscribe to my podcast, for just £4.99 per month, I go into this in more detail, and for that you will get a daily tip, but also it will go into a lot more detail than I'm going here on this, and we'll give you exclusive content as well. But in addition to that, I'm going to give you the chance to look at my one-day workshop which I ran, which I charge £147 for, and I'll give you that as a free bonus for joining my supporters club. And in that workshop I go through the various types of investments you need to make. I go through some seriously good money management tips to get yourself to get control of your money immediately, but I also look at the best ways to compound your money and the best ways to grow your money safely over time. So we look at the investment side and the money management side, and then the financial freedom side, because I think we all want financial freedom. So do check that out. Thank you.